from what I recall from my last viewing, um, John was working that the logos is the union between the nomenological and the natural laws and the narrative universe where it meets. Like in my head, it was the Tao, the yin yang symbol, the between them both, the bridge between the two, the union, and that's the logos.
So typically, when Peterson talks about the yin and the yang, he talks about the one side being order, culture, the walled city. All of that is one side. And then the other side of the wave, I think of that thing down the center as being like a wave. On the other side of the wave is nature, the unknown, the chaos.
Ooh, can we call it the crest of reality? The wave?
The wave. Yeah,
Okay.
that's an interesting thought because, well, let me walk you through this. He talks about how the best place to be is to have one foot in order, which keeps you stable. And then with the other foot, you step over into the unknown. And over there in the unknown, you can discover treasures that wouldn't be available to you when you're over in order, because order can get stuck. You can get this stuckness over in order. Then I started thinking, but it's the place where the two meet, the boundary there, right? That's where I'm in the now right here, but in the next moment, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Grizz is going to say something amazing, right? But I'm faced with a field of infinite possibility. I could turn off the computer. I could go play Wordle.
I'm sorry to hear you're on that with everybody else. But I understand.
But anyway, back to now and the future. The future is always unknown, right? So in a sense, that what did you call it? The crest of reality?
Crest of reality.
Is always between the known and the unknown. There's another way in which that edge is the whole idea of creativity, because that's where creativity lives, is right there in between the known and the unknown. And I also think that that's where love lives, and that's where reality lives, is right there on that cusp. You know, like my husband will say, somebody needs to hit me upside the head with a board because I need to come into alignment with reality. So we're moving along, and then we kind of get, oh, that's the way it works, right? You know, and then we kind of line up with reality. So we have two choices when that happens. We can either say, no, I don't like reality. I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to keep going down the road I was going down. Or we can say, oh, yes, reality is better than where I was before. It's better to be in reality and to be living this way. Here we're talking about the nature of sin itself. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Bottom of a bottle sometimes.
Yeah. Or ice cream, or, you know.
Pat on the back from some nice guy on the internet.
Yes. That's it, exactly.
Lots of wrong places.
So
made me think of the notion I have that the human spine is some kind of antenna, and that should we live clean lives, we can actually feel the love of God and that sense of self-worth and stuff, and that as we live in sin the way we do, our antenna gets dirty and it actually cuts us off from feeling the love of God within us. And that's when we start looking for all the wrong places. But I haven't cleaned up enough to test the theory. That's just the hypothesis right now.